Hello, welcome back to episode number 80 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. In this episode, we are going to finish up the new chlorine bath that we have set up down here. We need to pull out the current oxygen, get the the wiring and the plumbing set up coming from the bathrooms. We plan on moving this stuff around, getting out this liquid reservoirs, and then we are going to put the Paku farm right here instead of having this kind of strange setup. We only have 5 Pakus, so we don't need to have like 4 fish feeders and a crazy amount of this other stuff. So we're just gonna do that as well. The last thing that I would like to at least queue up for this episode is I want to create a separate steam turbine directly attached to the SPOM, and I think that that would be really good because then we aren't doing 2 things with the actual cool steam vent, right? We want to create a separate loop that provides the cold needed to keep the base nice and cool and cools off the entire SPOM while we're at it as well. So those are the 3 things that we're going to start with. Let's actually get started by moving the plumbing. We are going to send it directly over to these over here, not in that weird process. Oh my gosh, all right, enough of that. Let's go over and down. We're just gonna fix this the right way to begin with. Okay, we're gonna go down, over, up, over, and then this one's also gonna be over, up. Same thing. Oop. Go over and then over, up, and then over and out, right? And then we are going to need a ventilation to come in here. Actually, we're going to do a high pressure vent made out of the iron. We need to make some more copper and some other stuff. I would like to come over here, finish off the mining. We did miss some stuff up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want to get all this stuff done. Then we never have to come back over here, right? Just finish that out. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that should be the end of this area. Right, then we could even close off a portion of it if we choose to. We do need to put crude oil here. This is set to a 9. Did we get all of the crude oil from here? We did. We got our poke shell in the last episode, so hopefully this is all set in stone and we can get that done. I mean, we have by turning that into a tamed poke shell, right? That is the goal. It's one of our achievements that we are actually working towards. If we go to Critter Whisperer, we need to tame a poke shell, a gassy moo, and a shove vole. We lost out on the shove vole, unfortunately. I did not print it before I finished the episode, so when I loaded back into the game, it was a different options in the printing pod, so we lost that shove vole, but that's okay, we'll find it in the future. So that's just something that we'll have to look into when we go to the other asteroid, and I think it will be easier when we have the rockets all set up. So we'll do that. What else are we going to do? We can use this setup, and we need to vacuum it first. If we vacuum it, then that will allow us to control the heat. Thank you for the suggestions in the comments. This has really been beneficial. This will be used in a future endeavor to create power. We just need to vacuum it out first, and we have the liquid lock set up so we can actually start that, and then once we vacuum it out, we can control the heat coming out of the magma better. So that's in store for that area down there, but we do need to finish some other stuff before we continue with the rest of it. So okay, this is good. what I want to do is move this over here and here. And the reason is I want to get rid of all this for our secondary steam turbine thermal aqua tuner setup, and we need to move this stuff out of the way in order to do that, so it's not just a random big hunk of abyssalite and ice and igneous rock and whatnot. Okay, let's also mine all of that. We probably should get in here and take care of that as well, but we have some other bigger fish to fry at the moment. Okay, we'll give them some of that. Let's change the priority of the plumbing over here. And then we are going to need... What do we need to do? We need to put power in here. So we go conductive wire. We'll do iron. Let's see. How much is on this one? 1.2. 1, 2. That'll be just enough. We won't need to worry about it from there. That'll send out the gas. We want to get some ventilation. Let's go like this. And then the oxygen is going to just send it out. Yeah, we'll let them drop this off elsewhere, right? We don't need it inside of that. No, we don't need a bunch of those, we just need one of each. So that's gonna send all that oxygen outside of that. And then we have this entire gas reservoir ready to send in the chlorine when all this is set in stone. Let's change this all to a 9. We want to get this back into working condition. Let's go to automation. We're gonna put 2 germ sensors, okay? We want one right here, and then one right here, right? And then we are going to need plumbing. We want liquid shutoffs. We need, we can't build it on that. So, we may need to change this pipe. Alright, so this is the input, right? We'll go... Right, so... How do we do this? I think maybe we fix that and we go... inside of that actual square here, we put germ sensor here, made out of iron. We do automation, green for that, and then we have a... Didn't we need a NOT gate? Yes, we did. We needed a NOT gate. And then we are going to automate the wire here and then up and over. Right, so this is going to be what we normally have, which is if it's sending a green signal, then that means it's sending a red signal to this one, right? And then we want to send that back into the other one, right? Right. So then when it sends a red signal, this liquid shutoff will turn off, and then this one right here will turn on. So that way it sends it back into the loop of cleaning. And that's how we're going to do it again. We're going to do the same thing here, but we need a little bit of room for that. Interesting how we have both regular water and the polluted water. Let's cut those pipes for now. We don't need it going through that. So I want to have a second one specifically to allow us an extra opportunity to clean the pipes. Clean the, what am I thinking of? Clean the water that's coming in and out of the pipes, right? So what I'm going to do is temporarily deconstruct this. The water is going to come in here, over, and down. And we're just going to hopefully be able to make them by opening up these different sections of the insulated tile. Then it should be reachable, right? And we're doing that so we can give ourselves a little bit more room with the germ sensor. Alright, and then up here, that was completed. We can probably throw another one right here, remove a little bit more of that. Let's see, how is everything looking? Okay, so this is still pretty cold. It's probably not cold enough, and that's only because of this steam vent that's going to be active for the next 70 cycles. So thinking long term, it's probably better to just go ahead and create a separate one entirely, separate steam turbine aqua tuner setup, right? And then over here we do need to make some more steel, because it's 1200 steel, I believe. Yeah, 1200 steel in order to make that. Okay, all this is coming out. We did not... Yeah, we're going to change this, right? It's going to send out all this water and go down into this system. Okay, we don't need... Oh, I see. We have this here still active, sending polluted water into that vicinity, but... Okay. So if we go over and then cut that there, then we can have some more room for both of these. Alright, so 1, 2, cut the pipe here. Okay, this gives a chance for the plumbing to go up into both of these, but one is going to be turned off and one is not going to be turned on at the same time. No matter which way we do it, we're going to have the same automation. Again, I'm just doubling up because I don't want to have the same issue that we had last time happen. So we go like this, we go germ sensor wherever you are. Oh, it's already made. All we need is the wire. So we go up directly and over, up and over, and then this goes right into that. We cut this pipe here, and then we go over like so. Let's deconstruct this one so all that can get built again. Perfect. We are almost there, everyone. Almost there with that one. Let's come back up here. It looks like they performed what I expected them to, so we can mop up all this before it gets all over the floor. Everything is looking really nicely, nice and tidy. And then once we have like the Paku farm down here, it's going to really start shaping up the base. We have some extra areas that we can utilize. We could probably move the pitcher pump area and the drowning chamber, those kinds of things. We could move them somewhere else if we really, really wanted to. In fact, let's get those. And then priority to all this to be a 9. And then before everything gets moved, we need to pull out some material. Same here, actually. There is some steel that we need to move out of the base and some igneous rock. Kind of is bothering me that it's just sitting in here. Should have grabbed it while it was open, but kind of forgot about it. We are removing a lot of the brine and turning it directly into water. That's so in the next 7 cycles, 6.8 cycles, this turns on and then it sends out the cold water again, and then we can use it without worrying about it getting too hot in there, right? Another part that I would like to get into is we're going to redo the Atmos suits here, add a liquid lock instead of this nonsense that we have right there. Move the science building, I think, here, so we can have like the molecular forge if that's required in there. Actually, let's see. Let's look at research. R, molecular forge. Does that need to be in any specific? It does not. Okay, so that would be into the industrial brick. Bleach stone hopper, no. Okay, none of this is going to be required inside of that, which is fine. Ooh, a jet suit. That would be awesome. Having a jet suit. Okay, enough tangent. Well, let's keep going. Yeah, we need to cut this pipe right there, and then we need to turn the priority of that. Oh, it is at a 9. Okay. Now let's take a look at all of the heat. See, it's pretty dissipating over in this region, right? And I think that that's good because this is getting hotter and hotter with all the different transformers behind it. Okay, we are out of hydrogen in that building, in the reservoir, which is fine, right? The whole purpose of this before is exceeded its expectations, and we can just remove all of this, to be honest, including the piping. We aren't using anything with that piping right there, so... Okay, almost done here. We need power again. Let's see how much is on there. 1.6. Okay, let's use some copper. 1, 2. Nope, that's already there. Perfect. Wait, we'll do that instead. Yeah, we'll just have them build both of those, and then we can connect it manually. Oh, it'd be helpful if we did that. All right. And then we could probably send all of this gas coming out of this area here. Let's see what's in here. Is it just? It's just chlorine. Okay. So let's deconstruct all of this gas vents, and then we want an output. Actually, don't get rid of the one that's going in there. We want gas pipes going in, and then we need a bridge. Not 2 bridges like that. Come on now, what are you doing, Dom? Gas bridge, throw that over. Gas pipe, go down and then down, and then we will get rid of all of those. There we go. I just want to make sure that we can have access to any of this down here. Alright. Mushrooms are going well. We could probably go down here and get all of that material. Yeah, they're slowly going up and out and about. Okay, let's look at the temperature here. This is all good. This is getting pretty warm up here. So yeah, having a separate on its own is probably the way to go. Whoopsie. No, not do that. Do this instead. And then let's actually put it on a higher priority. That way it actually gets done. It's because we opened up this just a smidge. There we go. All right. Let's sweep all of this. Yep, let's put some emphasis on those, huh? Especially this one right here. We want to get all of this out of here so we can close it back up and then not deal with it. There we go. Probably would be a good idea to put this here temporarily, let this drop and just go over in this direction. Perfect. Now we just need to mop up that water. And you know what? I don't really care about those. They can just stay in there. Or not. Perfect. Alright. So now, anything coming in here? No, it is not. Let's get rid of those. Alright. Once this is all situated, we'll probably send this stuff in a different direction. Probably put the water sieve. Right now it's set up with an auto sweeper and a conveyor loader. Where is the conveyor loader going? It's going all the way up and over. But now we could change that because we could actually drop off this down here. Perfect. So what I mean by that is, since this produces polluted dirt, we can literally send all that polluted dirt down to the poke shell area right here. Ooh, we have a big poke shell. Can we put an egg in here? Egg. Which eggs are available? Egg. Yeah, a pinch row egg, I guess, is the name of it. That's why. That's what we want to do. Did we set up the shipping? Let's look at shipping. Okay, we have it going there. Let's remove this since we don't need it. Gives us some materials, like always. Want to keep as much of the materials as we can. Okay. So we need another priority. Priority. Okay. So those are part of that. This is all getting taken care of. We're almost there. Yep, we're gonna provide, it's just gonna be a double layer polluted, not polluted, a double layer chlorine bath. Make sure everything gets soaked in it, coming in and out. We don't really need it here. Like to do is move this over in this direction though, and then we could probably move the sieve, but I don't know if we want to move it right now, or like where would we just move it right next to it? Yeah, let's move it right next to it. Go right in. There we go. And then out. Not that weird, whatever that was. go up and over and directly into that one. Okay, let's get rid of these two. We don't need them anymore. Alright, we have new printables. What do we got? Rust? Why not? Alright, so change this to priority 9. Especially this needs to be done. Like now. Yeah. All that's not powered. Oh. That would be helpful. We don't need this either. We can change that to... Oh man. We're going in and out of places we shouldn't be. Okay, all those are done. Now we just need a bridge. Here we go. Bridge going up. We're almost done. Almost done with this. Let's look at the piping. Okay. No power, huh? I think it's because we did not add it yet. There we go. Now we... No liquid output. There we go. I think that'll be the last bit, and then we will be done. Yeah, we're just gonna make this all 9. Then I don't have to worry about it not getting done. Alright. So before, this was really chilly, and I think that was when it wasn't going off. It just got nice and cold. But yeah, I'm glad we encased all this, because it's way too hot in that area for anything. This is starting to cool down behind it on the other side. We are almost there. Almost there. And then we need to remove all of this stuff out of here. Whatever doesn't get used. We need, like this, yeah, all of that plastic, any of the igneous rock, those kinds of things. We just need to move it out of this area. Kind of like up here, where I didn't want to leave that steel lying around, right? We left the water in here, but it's only 40 kilograms. It's not like it's a lot. Okay. So, now I think we can... Let's see, how big was it? It was to here... 76. We'll go... We'll put ladders on each side. 1, 2, 3, no. We won't make it impossible to reach until that is all done. Right? Okay. How's it looking? Okay, there's nothing around here. So let's put a door here, change that to a 9, and then we will start sending out all of the oxygen, and then we will connect up the ventilation for the chlorine gas to come inside of that area. Perfect. Almost done. And then let's look at the temperature here. Okay, so I'm going to do that because it's already pretty toasty. Anything we need from down here, we can probably get it by going in this direction over and up. This is going to separate a lot of that area for us. Okay, and then we are going to lock that so they can't go back and forth inside of here. You see, all that has germs, so... Okay, let's turn that on. Let's lock that. Let's turn that to a 9. And now we are sending out all the oxygen, and we'll just set that and forget it for a little while. Okay, over here. Do we have more crude oil to use? I don't think we do. We may... Who is our digger? No. Let's look at the skills. We actually haven't looked at skills in a really, really long time. Who is our digger? It is... Dom is a digger. Yeah. And a crop tender. We may need to send him back over there. Who else? Yeah, I think we'll just send Dom. That way, he was there already before, so... We are going to send oil over. So, that's right, we're going to have to manage 2 separate asteroids at the same time. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Who? Oh man. That's funny. Here's what you can do. You can deconstruct all of those. How about that? And then get stuck over here instead. No, don't do that. Let's do that, please. Yeah. That's probably going to be an easier thing to do. No, don't get rid of that. No, don't get rid of that. Save yourself. Build it. There we go. Alright. We want some more oil, that way we can use it to our advantage when it comes to these liquid locks. I think I also want to go in this area again. I want to get a lot of this material, see what's down here. We're missing a hydrogen vent, and I only know that because of the star map. You click on that. You can see there's a hydrogen vent here that we have not found. And then we have a regular volcano and then a bunch of minor volcanoes. We haven't touched those yet, but can't wait to get them. It's going to be exciting. Okay, let's go medium speed. We have a lot of stuff going on. A little idleness, but a little idleness never hurt anybody. Here, we'll just go like this. How about that? Better. There we go. Oh, wait. We need to make sure that there's no leakage. If it's open like this, all the atmosphere could leak out into that. We don't want to do that. We don't want that to happen. Go. All right. All right. What is yellow alert still? Oh. No, don't do that. They can't reach it anyways. So, man, that was bothering me. I'm so sorry. We all had to watch that for a minute. probably longer than a minute for sure. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so we're starting to get rid of all this so we can get this secondary aqua tuner setup going. Or this will be our 4th one, right? Honestly, we could almost take this apart and put a new one up here and just remove this from the base. Duplicate warp ready. Teleport! Alright, here we are. We are here. Alright, so what we need to do, there's 2 things. First things first, we need to come down here and put a liquid in here. Maybe, I don't want to use ethanol. I'd rather use polluted water. Yeah, polluted water is what we will use. Okay, and then we want to go here, unequip suit, and then we will deliver suit. And then on top of that delivery, we want a Atmos suit checkpoint going in that direction. Toilets. What is wrong with the toilets? Oh. Ah, my goodness, of course. You know, I should have known better. Should have known better. Go, 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 go. Oh, made it. Who else is stuck? Nobody. Okay. See, that's what I mean. And when you go at super duper fast speed, those are the kinds of things that you miss. Right? In fact, let's slow down so we can queue up some stuff for Dom. Let's go maybe do that. There's water all the way on the top here, so that's not gonna work. Let's see. He could do that, right? Yeah. Then this will kind of go all the way across and then mop it up. Let's undo that one. Perfect. We need oxygen flowing into that, don't we? That we do. Radiation. Why am I not surprised? Okay, and then they also need power. Perfect. Okay, that'll give plenty of stuff to do temporarily. How's it looking in here? Is it a vacuum yet? Almost. We gotta get the other side taken care of and then it'll be a vacuum. It's not quite there yet. We'll give it a few more goes. Let's set up this here. Polluted dirt, right? Go straight across. Then we go down, over, down, and voila. And then we do polluted dirt. See, that'll be great. We do need a bridge here. This goes up to that, right? And then we also need, let's put storage bin right here. Can it reach? It can. This will have sand in it for the filtration medium. We need to attach that to our power. Oh my gosh. Calm down there. No, no, no. Make it out of copper, please. Thank you. That's close. Super close. We did it again. Almost. It almost happened. Alright, we need to go back to shipping. Conveyor loader, not steel. Oh, we are too low on everything. Here's what we'll do. All the buildings here. No, we'll just do this one and this one and the conveyor loader. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Going up here. This one. Wait a second. So this is going up and over and over and up to this. It was not going in this direction. So let's cancel that. We'll just go up and over and get rid of this. Yeah, we don't need this one anymore. Perfect. Gives us some things to remove and do, and perfect. Okay, that is taken care of. So we can open this up. 1, 2. Let's break that open. Right? Yeah, there we go. They're doing a great job. Good job, dupes. You are the real MVP. Alright, let's look at all of the tiles in here. Vacuum, 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 vacuum. I know this seems tedious, but I don't want to have any oxygen in here. Okay, okay. It's good. Good. I think we're good. Alright, let's turn that off. Perfect. Now comes the fun part. Here comes all this chlorine in this vicinity. It's going to be great. Gave us a lot of room for all the piping. A lot of room for the polluted water to get rid of all of the germs, right? I mean, look at that. It's going down within seconds of being touched by the chlorine. And we have extra room. Instead of only 4, we have 6. We added 2 extra reservoirs. And now it's just going to be exactly what we need. Okay, we can actually get rid of all of this. We don't need it anymore. Yep, we're gonna get rid of all of that. We're supplying the bathrooms with the fresh water. So bog jelly rotted. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, we need to mop all of that. If we could. It's still a little bit too high. Yeah, we're gonna put a pump on here, grab a lot of this oil, send it in and over to the other location, that kind of thing. To the other asteroid. That way we can use it for our liquid locks, because crude oil seems to be the best option we can get pretty easily. We'll also get some cobalt, send that over here, and then let's actually open this up. These are looking pretty healthy in regards to the amount of water that we have. This is opened up because this is about to start going off. We could probably use this to our advantage as well, but I'm not going to do that right now. Let's do, let's get rid of this one first. We'll put a ladder here, then we'll get rid of the outer two. We'll do the same thing here. Put a ladder there, open that up. That way all this water, we'll put a ladder here, and then we will break this. Actually, I think this should be fine right now. Yeah. Shouldn't have any issues with this setup. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at all that chlorine. It's getting super duper condensed in this room. If it's, let's see, is it working? Let's see, is it getting, are they stopping? No. They're going back into the loop. Okay. Yeah, it does have a bunch of germs. So this is, we're gonna let this settle first, and then we'll play with it a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why it continually does that, and it's because all this is inside of the gases, so it should stop, right? It should stop it from having any polluted water with germs, and it's going to go back around in this grid. So can we see? Yeah, this stuff has germs, so it's going in here. There it is, germs in here. That's a little frustrating. I must be doing something wrong. Let me know what you think I'm doing wrong here in the comments below. I want to know how to fix this problem to make it... I mean, I haven't turned this one on yet, but we saw with the germ overlay that there are germs inside of it. Right? You saw that a little bit. Polluted water, 5 germs. 5 germs. 10 germs. 6 germs. 6 germs, right? If below... Now... we are sending green. Let's look at the germs overlay. They have germs in it. See? We see that. Liquid pipe contents polluted water at 26 with... I don't understand. Ambient germs? Like, is this working properly or am I doing something wrong? Right? Like... water. Germs. No germs. But there are germs in here. Yeah, this is a bit frustrating, I think. We're just gonna not let it go through. Alright, well. That is a bit frustrating for sure. So, you know what we're gonna do? Just to give us some good measure here, We're gonna throw a Wheezewort right next to it. Oh wait, no, we don't want the Wheezewort right there because that's where the shipping is going to go for the water. What we need, or not water, polluted dirt. We can do that. And then this will always, is that in? No, it's not. We want that. And then food, farm tile. We'll put it right next to it, and then we will have two things. We will put, we'll do 500, and then we want two different things. We want phosphorate, and we want sand. Because then that will absolutely eliminate any germs for the with the radiation, right? So frustrating. I built this whole thing thinking it's gonna work, and germs were still getting through. See, no germs. Let's just pause it. None. None. Okay. No germs. None. No. No. Maybe it was working. I don't know. This is just an extra. I'd rather be overcautious than undercautious, right? I'm just a little frustrated that we literally built this whole thing and we had germs getting through. That's just a little frustrating. Okay, and then in this we need to put polluted dirt. Perfect. Okay, do we have some idleness? We do. Let's come back up here. Mop that up. Pretty please. And then we will also mop up that liquid right there. And then we are going to start creating the next steam turbine. We also need to come back into the metal refinery. Let's add some more copper ore to the mix. Oh yeah, we have lots to do. Oh no. Alright, so we've got an issue here. We need to stop that from happening. We'll just do regular sandstone tiles here all the way across. That'll stop it from removing all of the oxygen and hydrogen at the top. Because you can see that this is a vacuum. It's just going to vacuum out anything that's next to it. So we'll let them do that. Okay. Now we can get rid of those. Let's sweep up all of this. And then that should be very helpful. Let's come back down here and put Atmos suits in this. Sweep them all up. That way they're not sitting here. Okay. Let's make sure Dom has plenty of stuff to do on the other asteroid. Okay, all this is slowly getting made. Do we have food? We have food. We've got bog jelly. Okay. We may need to send another duplicate here shortly so that way someone is cooking for him since he doesn't cook. Not true in real life. I do cook in real life, okay? Okay, we've got glossy Drecos. We have taken a slow turn on the eggs here. Let's put some Dreklet eggs in here. And then let's do the same thing instead on this one so we can get the total glossy Drecos back up. They don't cost us much, right? We have the mealwood that's just continually being regrown and regrown and regrown. So having them provide us with a ton of plastic, I'm okay with how this is turning out. Okay. Now, another thing we can get rid of is these right here. I could probably just turn it to buildings only. So now, no matter what happens, no germs are going to survive. We have radiation right here, so it goes through the entire thing. No germs. 0. Right? Now it is completely safe the entire time. And that, everyone, is how we fix our process and allow it to work the way we want it to. Why are you out here? Actually, another one is, we don't need that. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of you. I don't know why you're even out there. Pretty bizarre. Pretty bizarre. Can we mop this up? No, it's too much. That should allow us to mop up some of it. Let's get rid of these. We don't need them anymore. All buildings, please. Alright, now we're going to go to medium speed again. New printables. What do we got? No, not skills. Oh, another wart seed. I will gladly say yes to another wart seed no matter what the cost is. Those are always helpful in any situation. You can look at this. These are doing great. And the reason why those are so good, they use phosphorate, right? And phosphorate is a renewable resource with Drecos and Dreklet and glossy Drecos and so on. Because that they excrete that every time that they eat. So very handy to have. Very, very handy. Okay, let's look at this ventilation. It looks kind of weird. Yeah, let's get all this out of here. Okay. Perfect. Now this is complete. We don't have to worry about it anymore. We've got it all automated. This is gonna go down and over and over. Let's turn a priority to like a 9. That way it gets done. Poke shell is right here. Although I don't think if we have any pinch row eggs, I don't think they will be drowning in the drowning chamber. Who's got hypothermia? Why do you have hypothermia? Because you're in the cold. Number 1, I don't think you should be running on that. We got plenty of power. We don't have a lot of hydrogen, so let's get rid of these. There we go. Okay, did that get rid of all of it? It did. Perfect. There we go. Oh, all of these are almost full. And what's the temperature inside? 73.9 degrees. That's a little hot. Yeah, that's a bit hot for sure. It's alright though. Let's get some of this back, yeah? There we go. Fantastic. Everything is looking better than it did before. Okay, let's take a look at Dom, make sure he's doing well. running on the wheel. All this is done. Let's change this to a 9. Let's also mop these. Oh, we can't reach it? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Should be able to do that now. Looking around to see if there's anything better we can do. Nope. This is going to be super helpful. I wonder if it'll tell us no database entry available. It doesn't tell you like how much it'll cool things. It just says it cools things. And that's fine. Totally fine. Okay. So I hear in the DLC that's coming out, they've revamped every single one of the individual critters. So they also will be getting, like, they will take damage if they're not in their area that is cool or hot enough for them. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be very challenging. I'm pretty excited to try it out, see how it goes. So after this series is done, I think that is the plan. We are going to move on right into the DLC asteroid. I wonder how similar to Frozen Rime it's going to be, because I've done the Frozen Rime one quite a bit, since I like the cold bases better than I like the hot bases, because it's easier for me. Anyways, let's continue on. Okay, this is all said and done down here. We don't have crude oil yet, but that is all right. No, let's not do that right now. That's good. Let's come up here and focus on mopping these up. And how is the temperature? I mean, 50 degrees is way better than 70, right? That's what it used to be. It used to be 70 degrees coming out of here, so all of this was getting warm. But I think this is playing a big role in that. The entire biome is getting super hot, so having a separate steam turbine and then only an area in here that's going to be cold, that's going to be crucial, I think, to keeping everything very temperate. Yeah, that's definitely a better idea for sure. So we're going to slowly make our way. We can get rid of those. Can we mop them yet? No, we may not. There's too much. Alright, too much? Not a problem, we'll just get rid of it all. Okay, so what we are going to do is we'll have a ladder here, and then it's going to be, we'll do the same level as the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll make a turbine out of, we can just make it out of copper. It doesn't need to be out of steel because it's going to be cold, right? And then we want 1, 2, 3. Yep. We're gonna keep it kind of like this for now. We need it to be steam, so we want some water. There we go. And you are stuck. You know, I really should not be surprised. Unless you can jump from this tile to this tile, they are stuck. And that's okay, they can be stuck. Turn these into a 9. How about that? And then this one into a 9. Invalid construction location. I know. I know. It needs to be regular water. We can do enable auto bottle. Same thing for this one. We're going to copy the settings. Boom. How about we complete these first? There we go. Now Gossman doesn't have to get stuck. Alright. Perfect. So now, what we do is we wait, put one of those there. We want water coming in to all this. Right, just like we did in this one, we're gonna need a bunch of water. We need another thermal aqua tuner made out of steel because we want it to get that hot. We need one of these. We need, we don't need a thermo sensor. We could just probably leave this on. Insufficient resources. I thought we had plenty of steel. Didn't we? Did we not have plenty of steel? Let's look. Steel. We do not. We need a little bit more. Okay. So let's, thought we did a bunch of this, but we probably made something we shouldn't have out of steel. Which would not surprise me in the least bit. Actually, let's look at the power. Let's look at materials. What does steel look like? I forget. All that's out of copper. That's all gold. That's all iron, copper. Alright, so if we look at the piping that's right here, that is steel. All across the board. Eh, whatever, we'll just make more. That's the beauty of this game. You have so much, you don't even need to worry about it. Alright, liquid vents being made. We need way more water. But this completion will be dependent on the next episode. It is that time, everyone. Please let me know your thoughts or suggestions. As always, I do try to read every single comment and provide some sort of response if I can. I do appreciate all of your valuable feedback. It has definitely provided insight into areas that I may not have had enough insight on prior to that. So thank you so much for providing those comments and suggestions. If you have any questions or if you have any specific things that you need, feel free to comment. And like I said, if I don't answer you, I could always, you know, guide you to the correct answer. Provide you to go to Reddit, go to the Discord for Clay, whichever one you would rather go to, or just ask for you if you're not comfortable, those kinds of things. So just let me know. Other than that, that is all, folks. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you're enjoying the series. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.